not done yet with the mortality study. The RP2000 mortality study did some side analyses that gave us some fascinating insights. One was that they looked at people between age 50 and 70 who were working and people who weren't working. And before they did this analysis, they carved out all the people that are on disability. And so they were left with just people who were supposedly healthy. Now, it turns out that the men between age 50 and 70 who were working had about half of the death rates of men between age 50 and 70 who weren't working. The phenomenon was there for women, but not quite as pronounced. So this begs the question, is this causation or correlation? Causation is a fancy word for working actually causes you or enables you to live longer and be healthier. Correlation means it's just a coincidence. Now, it's hard to do a scientific experiment to prove this exactly, because to do that, we'd have to take one group of people and say, you're going to play golf and eat bonbons for 20 years, and take another group of people and say, you're going to work for 20 years, and then we'd measure the difference in mortality rates. We just aren't going to do that. But curious scientists have done this experiment with dogs. In addition, scientists have done longitudinal studies which follow people throughout their lives, and they're trying to get at the heart of this question. And all this research is starting to weigh in on the causation side, that working actually does cause you or enable you to live longer and be healthier. Now, what we really are finding that it isn't necessarily working that's doing it, but it's engagement with life. And you can get engagement with life from working. You can also get it from volunteering, being an important part of your grandchildren and your extended family, having a hobby or a cause that you're passionate about. But what I came to realize is that if I have to work longer to help make ends meet, I'm not going to be bitter about it. It's keeping me alive. It's keeping me engaged. And so actually I found that working in my later years may be a good thing.